Good morning.
Morning.
I'm here with my sister and Andy and Billy Bob.
Morning.
And as it's a bank holiday, we've come to the Howgills, to a nice peaceful area. And we've parked up near Castley, and we're going to do the Calf, which is the highest of the Howgills, over to Bush Howe and Fellhead. Beautiful and dramatic hills, steep-sided valleys, really lovely and peaceful. So where we've parked, I just need to give you a word of warning. It's always best to come in from Tebay along the Howgill Lane.
Best. There is no other option.
Yeah, there's no other option.
Don't go near that bridge. What's the bridge called?
Yeah, hang on a minute, I'm getting there. Always go through Tebay onto Howgill Lane to that way if you want to park where we have parked. There's only room for about 2 cars and a lay-by. If you come the other way over the Crook of Loon Bridge, you're probably going to get stuck. It's horrific, wasn't it?
You won't get stuck, but you'll trash your car trying to
You
get
could
through.
trash your car or get stuck.
And if anyone's coming the other way, you've got no possibility.
Yeah, it's
whatsoever.
really bad, really
It's
bad.
the worst bridge in the whole country, in fact.
In the world.
It's,
Yeah, I've
in the
never been on
world.
I think it's the most narrow bridge I've ever driven over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we went the wrong way today. We made a mistake and went the wrong way.
Yeah. So always go from Tebay along Howgill Lane.
Now, if I didn't have Tracy being a spotter, I wouldn't have got over the bridge.
Yeah. So word of warning, okay? So we're going to enjoy the rest of the day now and hope you come along with us on our wee adventure. Bye for now. So we're walking up towards Howgill Lane and the very tiny hamlet of Castley. And there's about 2 buildings in this tiny hamlet. And you just walk past this house and follow the track up towards Calf Beck and Beck. Up to this beautiful valley where you've got Calf Beck, which runs into Beck. I'll pan you round and I'll show you our ascent route. So we're going to head up White Pike, which is, we're going to ford the river and we're going to go up that one there to White Pike, which takes you onto the Calf, and it follows that beautiful ridge left over Bush Howe and Fellhead. But I just love this valley. Not seen another person so far. Let's hope we can get across the river because there's no bridge, so you literally have to cross. And there's been a lot of rain lately. It is quite wide and shallow if I remember, but we'll see. So this is the ford where you have to cross. There are some stepping stones, and as I say, it's not too deep, so we should be alright. And then the track, just follow the ATV track up onto White Fell. We just sat here and had a coffee.
You want to give me your hand and let things all right?
Yeah, we're all over. So we're just heading up White Fell now, and that is Bramrig Top to the right. That's looking over to Arrant Hall, and you have the lovely market town of Tebay behind that, which is situated between the Yorkshire Dales and the Lake District. And the route that we are doing today is actually the border of the Yorkshire Dales and the Lake District parks. Howgills. The class is the sleeping elephants. You get dramatic valleys with these big domed summits, steep sided, but the light you get on a day like today with the clouds, the sunlight, you've got the clouds scudding across the fell side, the shadows. I'll just pan you around and show you. Look at that. So many layers. It's a fantastic day. Just such wide open space, peaceful, hardly anyone about. The lakes will be rammed today. It was rammed yesterday. It's on social media all about how bad it was in Keswick, how bad it was in Wasdale. Here, it's hardly a soul. So we're just heading to Bush Howe. That's the next hill of the day. And we're going to follow that lovely straight ridge there in the distance, which is Fellhead, and then head down from there back to Howgill Lane. Lovely rolling grassy fields. There's no fences, there's no walls, there's nothing, there's no shelter either. If it's bad weather, there literally is no shelter. Oh God, look at that, it's just epic. Look at it, the light. The valleys are just epic around here. What's not to like? Some people call it barren because all there is grass. But it's not even boggy. We've had a lot of rain, not even boggy. It's just lovely walking. Looking over to Fellhead, our descent route down there. That's the lakes in the distance. We've got the coast. You won't see it on the GoPro, but you can see, I think it's Ravenglass around that way. Killington Lake. So that's looking over to Hazel Bank, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Hazel Bank. Nice long ridge. Anita really enjoyed that walk. She did the whole route, which was 12 miles, and she loved it.
I'll never walk the Howgills ever again. Today is the first day back.
It is a long ridge, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. So we're just approaching Bush Howe. Nothing much but a little cairn here. And you can see the ridge to Fellhead quite clearly now. So that's looking back to Calf Top, Bush Howe in the middle, and you've got Bramrig Top, and you've also got White Fell, which we ascended there in the foreground. You can actually see in the far distance it looks like Ingleborough. Could be. So we're just heading on to Fellhead now. So over there you've got the Pennines, the lovely long ridge of the Pennines, and you go along and you can see Malastang, and you can just see Wild Boar Fell and Swarth Fell over there, and then you've got the Calf You've got, we're not sure if it's Ingleborough or Pen-y-Ghent. I think it's Ingleborough, right in the far distance. Really clear. So we're just heading to Fellhead now. This is our last hill of the day. Then we're going to descend down that lovely ridge. So that's the Calf, and that's the ridge we've walked all the way along. Bush Howe, along there. Fantastic ridge. So Fellhead summit. Sorry about the wind noise. I'll just do a 360. There's nothing much else here. So I'm now going to head down back to Howgill Lane. The wind really was savage on here, probably blowing about 45 to 50 miles per hour. But that is Pen-y-Ghent, and you've got Ingleborough and Whernside, so you can see the three peaks. We are now heading in a southwesterly direction down the ridge of Fellhead, heading back towards Howgill Lane. You get a really good view of the lakes here. You've got Scafell Pike and Scafell. You've got Wetherlam, the Coniston Fells. You've got Blackcomb. You've got the M6 there, the Loon Viaduct. You've got Killington Lake, and you've got Morecambe and Barrow, Ravenglass, the coast. Heading off the ridge of Fellhead, I'm going to traverse path following this side of, I think it's called Brown Howe or something, Brown Hill. Last time we actually ascended that hill and went down on the left hand side, but this time we're going to keep to the right and we're going to head down through a farm, over farmland. Hopefully it's doable. Heading on the public footpath which goes through farmland and just skirts the farm back to Howgill Lane. path takes you down to this little beck, which you do have to ford. To aim for the left hand side of the farm, just there in them trees. So this farm has got some camping pods. It's got showers and it's got an honesty shop. Nice place. It's really cool. It's got like loads of stuff. It's got cards, cups, Yorkshire tea, ketchup, chocolate, crisps, cereal. It's got videos, games, and even hats and maps. So thank you very much for watching our wee adventure, and catch you all again very soon. Good morning and welcome to Map and Scissor Time, and this is a route for the Howgills and the calf. And we parked here right next to Howgill Beck. There's a lay-by for about 2 cars here, and that's about it on this whole lane. So you do probably have to get here quite early. And just to let you know of a word of warning, as I said in the video, we came in this way. We didn't mean to come in this way. We meant to come in from Howgill Lane, but the sat-nav took us along the M6 at Tebay and took us off on the side road heading down here to this lane here where it says not suitable for motor vehicles, so we should have really heeded the warning. And it takes you to the Crook of Loon Bridge here. Now this really is the most narrowest bridge I've ever been on. It's not the fact that it's just narrow, it has a very sharp bend and then it's a bit of a hill as well onto it, and it's really narrow. So I really would not recommend this at all. We managed it, but I had to get out and make sure all the mirrors were pushed in and there wasn't much room either side. So if you are going to do this route, parking at this lay-by, I would come in from Howgill Lane, from Tebay down Howgill Lane. It's a lovely scenic road, and you would just turn in this way and park here. Much easier. So let's get on with the route. So we're headed up to the crossroads at Castley, 4 lane ends, and you go straight across up a lane. As I say, heading for Castley. You've got a house here, you go past the house, carry on, and then you get through a gate and you're heading up the valley towards Chapel Beck and Calf Beck. This is a beautiful valley. You just follow the track, a really good track all the way, and you're aiming for a ford. As there is no bridge, you have to ford this river to get onto White's Fell, so it keeps on focusing. So you have to ford this, but it is wide and shallow, so it should be alright. We had a lot of rain, so if we could get across it, then anyone could get across that, because we had a lot of rain recently. Then you follow an ATV track all the way, quite steeply, up White Fell, and it goes on and on and on. But you do have fantastic views over Arrant Hall, over this way, looking down, back in yourself, over to the coast. And we're heading up eventually to the Border Ridge. Now this is the ridge that separates the Yorkshire Dales from the Lakeland Fells, from the Lakeland National Park. And you're heading for the highest point of the Howgills, the Calf, 676 metres. There's a trig here. This is the highest point. And then you're going back on yourself and you've got great views down these valleys. This is what I love about the Howgills. All these deep valleys cutting through the landscape. It's just such a beautiful place. And it's a really easy grassy trod over a ridge, following the border ridge over to Bush Howe. So you make your way to Bush Howe summit, 623 metres, and you carry on and you're heading for Fellhead. So you veer away from the border ridge down this ridge line here towards Fellhead, which is 640 metres. Now it's confusing when you're actually here. The highest point, it does sound hill bagging, is 640 metres, so that would be about here. There is a cairn here and another like little summit, 623 metres, but according to hill bagging, Fellhead is 640 metres, so it would be here. But you carry on past the cairn, aiming for this top here. Then you're heading southwesterly direction down this ridge. Lovely views over the coast. Aiming for this track, and you follow on the right hand side here of Brown Moor. You can alternatively summit Brown Moor if you want and head down this way to Castley Knots and back to the path there. We did this the first time round, so that's a nice option. Or if you're feeling a bit more lazy, you head to this track to a farmhouse, to a farm. Follow the signs. There are public footpath signs here. Just follow them, which will direct you over a little beck and to the left hand side of the farm on a track through a campsite. There were some glamping pods here, an honesty shop and showers, so it'd be a really nice place to stay. Beautiful views. You've got a westerly aspect, so you get a nice sunset here. Really was a nice little campsite. Heading back to Howgill Lane, and then you follow the lane back to the crossroads and back to Howgill Beck where you park the car. So it was about a 7.5 mile route. Really, really peaceful, lovely grassy hills. Love the Howgills. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.